Of my Bloodborne playthrough. Didn't watch the first part. I'm doing just a bit of a fun run here. Going for most likely a strength build. And right now we just defeated the Blood-Starved Beast. And I'm hoping to go take out Father Gascoigne this video. I like these guys. I feel like they give you, they intentionally make them pretty easy to parry to kind of teach you to parry early on. Because you just spam attacks, though you can't really stagger them like you can the other enemies. It kind of teaches you with the bigger guys, you want to parry the big slow attacks. It's good in theory, but I've noticed that later into the game, like going for a parry on attack is risky. At least maybe I'm just not very good at it. Ooh, that guy came out of nowhere. I'm hoping to also get Kirk Hammer. I've never used the Kirk Hammer in a playthrough, so I think that'd be fun for right now to at least start that as a primary weapon. Up here, there's an old lady. Dog's barking at her. Right now, she's just gonna stay here, but later on, she'll come hang out with us at Odin Chapel. Once we find out about the safe place, we don't know yet. Yeah, see, right now we have no dialogue options. But later on, we'll get Odin Chapel. A lot of people don't know there's a little secret area over here. And you can cut down two different items from these hanging bodies and go pick them up. One of them is the saw spear, which is really the better version of the saw cleaver in my opinion. I don't really trust myself to go for a hit on the ledge, he'll just fall down. Yeah, I believe... Well, first we'll drop down to this first level. Try not to get shot. I know that there's a rifle guy somewhere. I was close on the visceral. Part of this too, this is maybe, again, maybe my third full playthrough of the game. I'd like to learn how to parry some of the enemies. You know, you can really just spam R1, you don't need to learn the movesets. You don't need to learn parrying. As long as you learn the enemy patterns of attacks and how to dodge, you can ignore most of those mechanics. But I think it'd be fun to kind of try a little different style of play. Well, I died. I played stupid. It's a thing late at night. You get a little risky, you get a little too comfy. And, you know, it's really interesting the way the designers made those enemies too. Not those in particular, but a lot of the enemies, the easier enemies. You know, maybe they've got 3, 4, 5 different move sets. And, like, almost all of them but one are pretty simple, one, maybe 2 or 3 attacks. Then they'll have like one move set where they'll hit you like 6 or 7 times and can take you from 60, 70, 80, you know, even 100% health. And it really teaches you to be wary and not get too comfy. You know, really I can run past a lot of these guys, but I like to kill those guys because they always drop 2 blood vials each. And later on in the game, you're going to be running low on blood vials, excuse me. Can't talk. Oh, and I'm glad, you know, I actually died because I forgot. We need to go talk to Eileen the Crow. And start her quest line.
Oh. A hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter. Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts.
Gave us a cool... oh, where is it? Cool personal effect. Cool gesture, where is it? Conviction, joy. Switch out Hunter's Rally. Bam. Alright. Now let's try this without dying. I believe. Did anyone see us fall down? Is this the guy who has our souls? He doesn't have our souls. Someone else does, though. Excuse me, I've played too much Dark Souls. Not souls, are blood? I forget even what it's called. I think it's just blood. Now, where are the blood echoes? Did no one pick them up? Surely someone did. Surprised we haven't found them yet. That's really frustrating. I swear that one of those guys killed us unless we fell down a second story. I don't think we did, though. You know what? Maybe sometime this will happen. You'll fall down, and I don't know why. I guess if you die after you fall, sometimes it'll leave it up on the rafters below from where you've dropped down at. But I don't see them. That is strange, but that's alright. It was only 1,000 souls or so, but that's really strange. I've never ran into where I haven't found them before. Oh, this guy has this rat. I don't know why it's down here. I'll have to look to back, but I'm pretty sure Maybe knock my body down. But yeah, there's the saw spear. That's a really good weapon, and probably not going to use it this playthrough, but one of my favorites, actually better than the saw cleaver in my opinion, because it's non-transformed moveset is exactly the same as the saw cleaver, and its transformed is a little bit different and better in my opinion. While the saw cleaver does a lot of slashing, with its transformed, the saw spear gets some more kind of stabbing motions and thrusts, which is nice because the untransformed does mainly slashing movements too. So I think it's good to have the variety. The scaling is a little bit different, but the saw spear gets a little bit more. That guy coming to see us gets a little more damage too. Silver bullets, and I believe there's a few more things up here. Not too much of importance, but I'd like to get all the major items from before Father Gascoigne in one go, not come back. I think that's it from up here. You know what? Well, we can fall down and get this in case we miss, because sometimes, yeah, that can be a little tricky to get. We'll remember to get that though. On the other side, up where those rats were, you can fall down on one side of the rafters or the others. We can run up and fall right here. We also have enough for the Kirk hammer, so once we go unlock the shortcut, I'm going to go purchase that and go ahead and start using it. I'm not sure if that will be our main. I'm going to do maybe a little research into what the available weapons for like a strength build are. But we'll do that for now at least, because bloodstone shards are cheap and easy to get, and you get an abundance of them even by, you know, Vicar Amelia. Even a few bosses in, you have enough to fully upgrade, or, you know, upgrade 2 weapons to 3+. There we go. Bloodstone shard. Now, be careful. No, that's up there. There's a guy waiting to attack you. There's a piece of loot. And if you go pick it up, he'll attack you and knock you off. It's actually a good setup there. That's the old hunter set, I believe. Right there. We'll get that too. Up this way though is the little girl. Basically, Gascoigne's daughter. One of the sadder stories of Bloodborne. Very very kind of hopeless. Vatvidaya does a good video on the story of it. But she does give us a good item with which to kill her father. So that's why I go talk to her. And you know, I just noticed this right now, but if you listen, you can hear the music box playing from up in her house. I just noticed that. That's a really cool detail.
Who are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter? Maybe it's where you look for my mum. Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him, but now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared. Really? Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box. It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it.
We'll go ahead and open up a shortcut right here as well. Not one that we use very much, but this first area has a lot of little shortcuts like this. That later on in the game, there's still a lot of shortcuts, but I don't tend to see them as much. This first area is really interconnected, and lots of little shortcuts like that too. These guys all are alive actually, but instead of killing them, it's a lot easier just to run. They don't do much of importance at all. They do quite a bit of damage, so you need to be careful. Yeah, I've made this mistake before. Just go ahead and go up this ladder before trying to fight the pig or doing anything back there, because there's a shortcut right here when you hit this this elevator. You know, I guess I could have pulled the lever. That probably would have worked too. I'm going to go back down. This goes back up to where I killed the two large guys with the blood vials. I'm not sure the name of those enemies. Anyways, let's go back down. Fight the pig, go behind him. We'll go check out, get the old hunter set, and I believe that's everything. We might have missed one or two things, but that's every major thing. And right hand, everything. Love doing that. Those guys look so intimidating, very loud, but they're really pretty weak. Nothing back there, is there? No. Yeah, that's such a cool little detail when you know, I feel like that's the mark of, you know, like a really good, you know, game or movie or any other piece of medium is you can rewatch it and keep getting things out of it, you know, notice, you know, new story plot points and little details they added in that, you know, you can appreciate because you can look out for, you know, what's out of the ordinary, you know, what's stuff not out of the ordinary, but what you haven't noticed before. And Bloodborne is one of those games, you know. Blood vials, quicksilver bullets. Now, anyways, let's go ahead and get the Kirk hammer so I can get a little practice with it on killing these guys and go ahead and upgrade it once. Go pick up the old hunter set so we'll have a little more defense. Oh, have we talked to
and not one from around here either.
Gilbert yet? We haven't.
Gilbert. A fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yharnam has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is, whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good. Pale blood? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church.
That's where we're going.
The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yharnam lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral, the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood. Or so they say. Yharnamites don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance.
You know, playing Bloodborne really makes me want to read a bit of Lovecraft. I've never read anything by him, but it's such an interesting, what's the word I'm looking for? Motif, maybe? One that you don't see in a lot of, you know, really any other games that come to mind. The cosmic horror. Well, first there's this,
Welcome home, good hunter.
I don't know,
What
kind of the
is it you
mid-century Europe, the horror, and then it turns into the cosmic horror game later on. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's pick up the Kirkhammer. There's the hunter. Set, so I'm trying to think what that other set is. But anyways, let's go ahead and put +2 into it. We'll commit to it. We'll go ahead. Oh, do we not have the strength required for it? Forget that was the thing. Oh, yeah, we don't have the strength or the skill. So,
Welcome. What? Very
should have
well.
looked at that. That's alright.
Farewell, good.
Looks like a little bit longer then. Let's go back to the Great Bridge, get the set. We need 1,800 for one level, so 2,000. So we need like 3,800 to be able to use it. Honestly, I can probably beat Father Gascoigne without it. I'd like to beat him in this one video. I'd kind of like to pace it in about a boss a video. This is a little longer section, so I might do everything leading up to Gascoigne, and if I'm getting frustrated with him, I might leave him, you know, for a second video. Cut out some of the attempts. Even with all the practice, I've had quite a bit of practice on him. He's got to be one of the most difficult bosses in the game, just because you meet him so early on. He's very, you know, he's the same size as you, but he's very aggressive. He acts just like a hunter, which is kind of cool. But the second phase of him can be really brutal. That's why it's nice to have the... Oh yeah, let's get about to here. Anyways, let's see, did we get the werewolves over? Yeah, there they are. I think that he was reaching on that one. Really, I can probably just... The thing about these guys, they stagger very easily. So with a quicker weapon, you can R1 stun lock them with, you know, not even much stamina. With the strength weapon, I don't think I can do that. I don't have the stamina at least to do it. There we go, blood vial. Anyways, back here... Oh, I already got it. Yeah, there's bloodstone shard. When did I get it? I don't remember coming back here, but I guess I did. But down this way... One little extra area. Forget about a lot of times. I can't believe I got the Kerr camera. That has pretty high... I figured we would have had the strength for it, 15. I guess we're one short on strength and one short on skill. But I have put everything into vitality so far, so I guess that makes sense. That we, you know, might be a little lacking. I might look. I think I've got a good amount of cold blood dues. And I might just be able to, whenever I finish this, might just have the echoes required for it. I don't know if there are any items up on this top section. Doesn't look like it. I don't remember. That attack hurts. You know, your recovery time on those is pretty quick. And they can hit you, knock you over, and then you still have time to get back up. We don't really need to kill these guys, but I need this. I want the souls, and I'm just afraid they're going to come up from behind and knock us down the cliff there. Don't let them kill me. I'll take out all of them. I can go look back here. I don't think there's any items. They gave us a few throwing knives. So go ahead and pop up. So this guy, yeah, it's very maybe not trolly designed, but you know, it's Dark Souls design. So you walk around, you say, ooh, like what's over here? What's to the right? This guy comes, knocks you out. I was going a little too early. Normally I go a little too late on a lot of the parries. There's the hunter garb. Right now is the starting. This stuff, better stats and everything, which the stats don't matter a ton, but it can help a bit. But I think it looks much, much cooler. Just my opinion. Anyways, actually I think we went everything this way, so we can use, just go ahead and use a bold hunter's mark. We've got 3,140. I'll go look at the, I've got enough cold blood dew. We'll level up, and then we'll go ahead and attempt Father Gascoigne. Trying to see how much how long this video is right now. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You know, something, and I'd considered doing it this video, is doing an arcane playthrough, and I still might end up doing that, and doing maybe like a strength arcane build, because there's a lot of cool tools, and I don't know if I've seen it on YouTube yet. It's something that I'd be experiencing new, but there's a fairly good guide on it on Reddit, and I've seen some people play through with it. Now, let's see, I need about, let's go ahead and use this. That ought to be plenty.
Welcome. What is it? Very well.
1 strength, 1 skill.
Farewell, good may.
Alright, now let's try this. Let's actually switch those. So yeah, it's just a short sword as its normal version. Then you got the hammer. Boom. And I'm just playing with the attacks a little bit. Anyways, let's go try out Gascoigne. It's quickest from Central Yharnam. We'll give him 1 good attempt. If it's not looking good, I'll just cut it off and do him in the next video, and probably go ahead and do who's the boss after him? Not Vicar Amelia. Oh, he's underground. He drops the chalice. Not Bloodstar, please. Oh, that's not bad. It's a really cool design boss because he has a lot of like skin hanging off of them. Oh, I'm just getting wrecked. Play with the new weapon. That should explain why missing viscerals. Man, I cannot hit a visceral. There we go, got both the blood vials. And let's go ahead and, before I forget, put Molotov cocktails on here in case we need to finish them off. And the tiny music box is what I want. Now, I've kind of figured out the best way, at least for me, to use the tiny music box is it will stun him once in the fight. And a lot of people use it, and when I had been using it is right when he turns into his werewolf form. Wait until you get a hit or two off, because you can get some easy hits off on him, get him down to about a quarter health, then use it, and then you can finish him off completely from there. This guy. We'll give it a try. I'm not very familiar with this weapon. It's, again, strength that's low, a lot of damage, but a ton of stagger. So with the axe, you've got a lot of range, and I know I can beat him with the axe, even upgraded. I'm gonna have more trouble with these guys. We'll switch it back to the sword. Man. doesn't bode well for the boss. Anyways, here are some... Oh, I thought that was... I thought you got some fire paper before. No, you get that from guy who gives you the wheel. Later on, it would be fun to do a wheel. Once I pick up the wheel, make that the main weapon. Anyways, here's Father Gascoigne. Try to save up for those. Ooh, that's the move I like using. I don't know how to parry him with the big axe. Oh, don't get me in the corner. I love the orchestra in this. Music box. That was an intense fight. I kept backing away. I was looking, I'm like, I'm almost out of... I'm glad I put those Molotov cocktails on. Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, before I forget, up here is the girl asked about the mother to go look for the father. Well, there she is right there. Her red jeweled brooch. But anyways, it's been Enlightened Drunk. Thanks for watching.